Good afternoon, everybody. Hope we're all keeping well. I'm going to show you the way that I string my tomatoes up. Now, there is a couple of ways of doing it, but what I found was the year before last, I used the canes, and I did find that bringing the canes into the greenhouse, trying to poke them into the ground without breaking the glass, was a bit of a mission. So last year, we got these crop bolts. Now, if you've not seen these before, and those that have got greenhouses would have seen these, they're not your normal standard bolt. I don't know if you can see that. They're cropped on the edges. So the idea is, push it in, and as you do the nut up, it locks off into these grooves of your greenhouse. So anyway, last year, I bought them. I put string across there, stringed them down, and I tied the string to the root of the plant and put the plant in the ground. But we had a bit of an issue. The string got a bit leggy, started swaying, and disturbed the roots of the plant. Now, as we all know, roots of plants don't like disturbance. So I didn't get the best crop that I possibly could have got. So this year, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use a bamboo cane to go across instead of the twine. Now we've tied off these strings around the crop nuts, tied them onto there, and all we're going to do is tie the bamboo cane. Now I might add that they say when you go in the shop you buy an 8-foot bamboo cane. Well, this bamboo cane's 8 foot. This greenhouse is 8 foot. But I'm about, I'd say 300 mil, 400 mil shy. So I think somewhere along the line, someone's using a bit of a dodgy tape measure. Anyway, all I'm going to do is just tie the bamboo canes across there. Try and make sure that they don't touch the glass. And on the end here, where we got a bit of a gap, we'll construct a little something just to pull it away from the glass. Like so. So now we've got the bamboo canes secured underneath the nut, as opposed to on the tops where they can slip off. We're going to take this out and I'll show you the next bit. Now I've got my twine, and what we're going to be using, or what I'm going to be using, is one of these. Now I normally use these to peg down the weed suppressant fabric on the allotment, but I'm going to try these with this method. So all I'm going to do, just tie a couple of knots in there, like so. Then I'm going to push that into the soil, and I'm going to push it right down. Like so. Now, that won't be touching the main root. The only roots it will be touching is the roots that grow out. So hopefully, it should be okay. Time will tell. Got a few little suckers in there we need to get out. We'll deal with them once they're strung up. And all I do, try not to disturb the plant too much. Just measure what I need. Bring it up, straighten it up. And do my little fancy knot. Now I'm going to leave this on here. The reason being, if this does become a bit saggy, then we can do this. This is the reason I do this knot, is that I can pull the knot around the cane and then retie it off. Like so. So the knot is always at the bottom. These do get slack. Don't pull them too much, otherwise you just pull the peg out the ground. But yeah, I think that might work. So I'm going to crack on with the rest of these. We've got 6 to do. I don't know if you noticed, we've got some basil as well. A couple of basil. We've got 6 tomato plants in here. A little bit overboard, but that's what I normally do, and it normally works. And this year I put 2 basil, 1 in between each group of 4. Each group of 4? That's 8. You know what I mean. So yeah, let me get this done and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, that's the twine all in. All we need to do now is wrap the smarters around the twine. Now all I like to do when I do this is take anything off up to probably around there. Anything that touches the soil, basically. And then, as we all know, pick out the ones in between. Snip them out, or pick them out. We've got a big one growing in there, so we'll have that out. Now, you can plant this on. I've seen other people that do so. I did try it with the ones that I had on that side, and it died. So, I may have another go. I may not. Another one in there. And then I'm just going to wrap them around like so. It's just to give them a little bit of support as they grow up. Now I'm going to give this a good water, a good feed, so it soaks in and rebeds the roots where I've been playing around with the plant. Because obviously where I've been playing around with the plant, trying to wrap it around there, it may have loosened the roots slightly. So yeah, that's the way I'm going to try it this year. I wonder if it works. Take care all, see you next time.